Hi everybody, this is Miss Stacey from the Fayetteville Public Library, and this is Preschool Story Time for ages 3 to 5. Let's sing our hello song. We wave and sing hello, we wave and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we wave and sing hello. This time we'll clap. We clap and sing hello, we clap and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we clap and sing hello. This time we'll wink. Remember, winking is when you only close one eye. We wink and say hello, we wink and say hello. With our friends at story time, we wink and say hello. Good job, friends. Today's story time is about stars. Stars are huge, glowing balls of gases. The closest star to the Earth is the sun. Most of the pinpricks of light that shine in the night sky are also stars. Countless more stars are too far away from the Earth to be seen without a telescope. Most stars are incredibly far away. If you wanted to sign stars in American Sign Language, you would do it this way. You would use this index finger to point and this index finger to point, and then you alternate like this, like you're pointing up at the stars in the night sky. Stars. Let's read our first story. This is The Stars Just Up the Street by Sue Soltis, illustrated by Christine Devonier. The stars just up the street. See the little girl? And it looks like her grandpa. Maybelle loved the stars. She could count 5 from her window when it wasn't cloudy, and 19 from her backyard in a narrow patch of sky. Her grandfather loved to tell stories, and Mabel listened hardest to the parts about the night sky on the prairie where he grew up. Once meteors fell there like rain. Sometimes the full moon rose so big, he said, it looked like another planet. And every night there were thousands of stars. Thousands? Mabel knew something was wrong. She climbed the tallest tree out back. Even from up here, she called down to Grandpa, I only count 37. Well, Grandpa said, I think we can see more stars on the hill just up the street. The sky is wide there, and I bet it's darker. They took a walk. The road wound up and up. At the top, Mabel started to count. Only 103, she said at last. Then she noticed all the lit up windows and porches. Maybe people could turn off their lights, she said. Maybe they would, Grandpa said. Let's ask them, Mabel said, and she took Grandpa's hand. They went door to door. It was a bit hard to explain, and a few people refused. I might bump into the wall. I don't want to step on my cat. I'd like to help, but how can I make dinner in the dark? Come outside with us, Mabel suggested, just for a bit. In the end, many of them did just that. It's been a long time since I went stargazing, someone said. Look, the Big Dipper, someone else shouted. You can see more stars, Mabel said, and she began to count. At 214, she suddenly stopped. The glow from a nearby streetlight blocked part of the sky. Grandpa, who can switch that off? She asked. Well, the town controls the streetlights, Grandpa said. The next day, Grandpa and Mabel visited the mayor at town hall. The mayor told them no. We keep safe, well-lit streets in this town, she said. "Arr," said Mabel as they left town hall. "I guess I can look at the stars from the tree. Maybe 37 is not so bad." But on the way home, they ran into the mail carrier and told him about their meeting with the mayor. He said, "Maybe I'll have a word with the mayor too." Then Mabel decided to tell everyone they saw. They talked to a lady walking her dog, a family on their way to the library, and a crowd of speedy bicycle riders stopped at a traffic light. Mabel got really good at getting to the point. "You won't believe how many more stars we would see," she said. All through that day, the mayor received phone calls, emails, and even a few in-person visits, but her answer was always no. "What about burglars?" she said. "Dark streets don't increase crime," said a police officer. "What about people falling on dark paths?" the mayor went on. "Hand out flashlights," suggested a Parks and Recreation officer. "There are town regulations," the mayor exclaimed. Meanwhile, back at home, Mabel thought about how she might convince the mayor. Night had already fallen when the mayor opened Mabel's mail. "When was the last time you saw thousands of stars?" The mayor closed her eyes. Long ago, lying on a striped blanket under the darkest of summer skies, she had tried to count them all. The mayor opened her eyes. "Okay," she typed. "Let's try it." On the next new moon, people arrived on the hill with dogs and blankets and snacks. They saw bright stars and dim stars, Venus and Mars, white stars, golden stars, and stars of the hottest blue. "Now this is what I call stargazing," Grandpa said. "How many up there, Mabel?" But Mabel was looking around instead. There was quite a crowd, and a little down the way, the mayor sat on a striped blanket gazing up at the sky. "I haven't even started to count," Mabel told Grandpa. A tradition began that night. People gathered every new moon, bringing telescopes, binoculars, egg salad sandwiches, and strawberry pie. Each time, the sky was a little darker as lights out spread from street to street. Everyone saw meteor showers and the Milky Way, planets, constellations, and satellites. Look at all those stars. Mabel wondered if she would ever count them all, those stars just up the street. Isn't it pretty? There were definitely thousands. Look how pretty, she's so happy. The end. Let's sing a song. Get your twinkly stars ready. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, stay and twinkle where you are. Twinkle high and twinkle low, twinkle fast and twinkle slow. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars, stay and twinkle where you are. Good job, friends. Our second book about stars today is called Stardust by Jean Willis, illustrated by Bryony May Smith. Isn't she cute? Looking at the stars and swinging under a tree with her kitty cat. I think the pictures in this one are very pretty. What's she doing? She's looking at a book about planets. When I was little, I wanted to be a star. My sister was a star. Everybody said so, but nobody said it to me. When Mom lost her wedding ring, I looked for it everywhere, but my sister found it. Mom said she was a star, and so did Dad. When Nana showed us how to knit, the scarf I made for Granddad was full of holes. But the scarf my sister made for Nana wasn't. "It's perfect, you little star," said Nana. Do you know how to knit? That sounds fun. When we entered a costume competition, Granddad said I looked amazing. He said I might win, but I didn't. My sister won. Granddad dried my eyes. See? Later, Granddad found me gazing up at the sky. There were thousands of stars. I made a wish. I wished I was a star. And Granddad said, "You are." Then he told me this story. Once upon a time, there was. Nothing. No sun, no moon, no world, no trees, no creatures, just darkness. But then, bang! Twinkle, twinkle, the first star was born. Then another, and another, and another, until... there were billions of stars, which were brilliant and beautiful. And there were planets too, with moons and mountains. Seas. Oh, look at that pretty page. Don't you want to be floating in the ocean with them? And look at the dolphins. How fun. The turtle. And trees, flowers, and animals. Birds and butterflies. Look at them, they're in the jungle now. Look at all the animals. Look at those red birds. Ooh, they're so pretty. Big sisters and little sisters. Look at all the sisters. Bunches of them. Everything and everyone is made of stardust, said Dad. But when will I sparkle? I asked. When will I shine? You already do, Granddad replied. Remember that your sister isn't the only one made of stardust. You just shine in different ways. Oh, look how cute they are hugging. I did shine. Shine in your own way, because remember, you are made of stardust too. Look, she's an astronaut. Isn't that so cool? The end. I really like that story. Let's sing another song. Can you do your hands like this? Very good. Far, 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 we're going to the stars. Far, 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 we're going to the stars. If you want to take a trip, just climb aboard my rocket ship. Far, 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 we're going to the stars. Let's count down. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Good job, friends. Should we sing it one more time? Okay. Far, 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 we're going to the stars. Far, 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 we're going to the stars. If you want to take a trip, Just climb aboard my rocket ship. Far, 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 we're going to the stars. Let's count down. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Very good, friends. Our final story today is called Stars by Marilyn Ray and Marla Frazee. A star is how you know it's almost night. See the one little star? As soon as you see one, there's another and another, and the dark that comes doesn't feel so dark. What if you could have a star? They shine like little silver eggs you could gather in a basket. Except, you know, you can't. Not really. But you can draw a star on shiny paper and cut around it. Then you can put it in your pocket. Having a star in your pocket is like having your best rock in your pocket, but different. Because a star is different from a rock. Pin a star on your shirt and you can be sheriff. Put a star on a stick and you made a wand. If you hold a wand the right way, you might see a wish come true. Not always, only sometimes. You never know about a wish. You can give a star to a friend, but never give away the one you keep in your pocket. You need to know it is there. Some days you feel shiny as a star. If you've done something important, people may call you a star. But some days you don't feel shiny. Those days, it's good to reach for the one in your pocket. If you ever lose your star, you can draw another, or you can find one. There are places. Moss where you might see fairies is made of green stars. White stars in June grass become strawberries in July. Yellow stars on pumpkin vines become October pumpkins. Snowflakes are stars. There's sledding. Doesn't that look like fun? Blow a ball of dandelion and you blow 1,000 stars into the sky. A button can have a star on it. And if you always brush your teeth, someone might give you a red or green or blue or gold or silver star. There might be a star on the calendar to mark a special day. But stars that come with night, for those, you have to wait for night. You need some dark to see them. It may help to have on pajamas. Putting on pajamas. Then you look up. Almost always you'll find one. And another, and another, and another. And if sometimes you can't see them, they're still there. See all the fireworks? You can't see the stars because they're fireworks. Every night, everywhere. The end. And here's a craft to help you find your own star. So for today's craft, we're going to be using a toilet paper roll, scissors, a pencil, and tape, along with a piece of paper. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to create our own star that we can put on the ceiling or wherever we want. We're going to use our paper towel or toilet paper holder to create our guide. So we're going to just hold it down on the paper and draw a circle. And this circle is going to show us how much room we have to be working with because we want our design to fall within the circle. So I'm going to draw just a basic star inside the toilet paper roll circle. And then I'm going to cut it out. You may have to have a grown-up help you with this part. All right, and now we have our star. And the final step is to wrap our star with the hole where it was on the toilet paper. You can see, you get to make sure your star gets inside of the circle. And then we're gonna wrap it up around and tape it in place. This part doesn't have to be pretty. If you had a rubber band, it might look a little bit tidier, but it doesn't really matter what this part looks like because we just want to be able to get our star on the ceiling. So you see, the star is at the end of the tube. Now, we're going to take our flashlight and our toilet paper roll, stick the flashlight into the bottom of the toilet paper roll, and shine the light. And look, we have our very own star shape that we cut out that we can put on the wall or on the ceiling. It's up to you. You can tell stories. It's a shooting star. Whoosh, whoosh. It's a really fun way to get creative and imaginative. And you can make your shape anything you want. If you don't feel like doing a star, maybe you do a moon. Or maybe if you have more than one person that you're playing with, you could all have a different shape. And you could have fights on the wall, star fights, or maybe just a shower of stars all at once going all over the place. Doesn't that sound fun? Thanks for joining me for Star Story Time. I had a blast and I hope you did too. Let's sing our goodbye song. We wave and sing goodbye. We wave and sing goodbye. With our friends it's story time. We wave and sing goodbye. We clap and sing goodbye. We clap and sing goodbye. With our friends it's story time. We clap and sing goodbye. Now we're gonna wink. We wink and sing goodbye. We wink and sing goodbye. With our friends it's story time. We wink and sing goodbye. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.